Coming to you live tonight from York Catholic High School, it's Todd Edwards along with Ash Edwards. And we have a big Division III YAIAA matchup as the JV teams between Delone Catholic and York Catholic finish. And now the Delone Catholic Squirettes come out on the court to warm up, as will York Catholic. And as I mentioned, a big Division III matchup between these two schools. York Catholics won 12 straight games after starting 1-1. And they're led by their senior Mariah Shue. And as you can hear in the background right now, the York Catholic Pep Band will be playing all night and entertaining you, the fans, tonight here from Forge and Gym on the campus of York Catholic High School. Settle in a little bit and watch a little bit of the warm-ups. My broadcast partner, Ash Ed, and I will be down on mid-court here momentarily as Sports Shooting Stars, we bring the game to you. Down there a while. Let me just post this up.
Red Lions 48, North Suburban 46.
Oh, okay.
Trojans had a 3 with 1.9 left and thought they got a tie up on the inbound. So a foul call while Red Lions sealed the deal.
Wow.
Even with the missed free throws.
Nice.
Second loss of the year.
Yeah.
Kelly was going to be really close here.
I still don't think. I mean, unless Central has it all, like boys, I don't know if there's going to be any.
What's the one? That's the girl. That's the girls.
Yeah, no.
That's the girls. Really good.
Girls. Yep. You ready, Ash?
Yeah. I'm always ready.
Yeah, we'll go over by that Ash.
Yeah.
There. Yep. And then you give us a cue when you're ready.
Yep.
I'll start off with one and then go. Okay. Hey, how you doing, bud?
Good, how are you guys?
Good, good, man. You know it's a big game when you got the radio and the TV here, you know? You got both of them.
He was just a skinny pup.
Hey, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, we should be about right here. Yeah, that way. All right. I may touch on some of these, but I think you're going to kind of cover with the keys to winning in and out.
We'll just throw out there about the two major players for each team, the one that already hit the 1,000 and the other one.
Greetings and salutations, sports fans. It's Todd Edwards alongside my broadcast partner, Ash Edwards. We are here courtside, and you hear the pep band for York Catholic behind us. It's York Catholic hosting Delone Catholic in a big YAIAA Division III matchup tonight. And two legendary coaches, combined wins over 1,000 wins. These two teams battling it out in Division III. And I tell you, let's break down some of the information. Team information for Delone Catholic. They're averaging 52 points per game, giving up 29 points. Number one in the YAIAA defense. Number 5 in 4A districts, and they're on a bit of a win streak, Ash. They've won 11 of the past 12 games coming in tonight to Forge and Gym. Megan Jacoby, she's at 972 points, needs 28 points for 1,000. And by the way, she's a Division II South Carolina Aiken commit. You'll be seeing her, a player to keep an eye out for Delone Catholic. On York Catholic, they're averaging 61 points per game and giving up only 41 points. Number one in YAIAA scoring and number one in 2A districts, which these two teams are more than likely going to be making districts and potentially states. And York Catholics won 12 straight games coming into tonight's game. They're led by their senior Mariah Shue, a 1,000-point scorer. She obtained that goal this week. And, of course, also a Lock Haven commit. She'll be a player to watch for York Catholic. I'm going to turn it over to Ash. You have some other information tonight on a pregame show coming from Forge and Gym here on the campus of York Catholic High School.
Yeah, for sure. Interested in seeing how Megan Jacoby does tonight. Will be impressive if she actually gets all 28 points to hit that milestone tonight. For Delone Catholic, they really want to play smart, disciplined basketball, limit their turnovers, and knock down their free throws. And for York Catholic, they want to play physical defense, box out, control the boards, and be patient on offense. So two higher power forward offensive teams. York Catholic is averaging 9 points more per game than Delone is. So see how these defenses play, match up against these great offenses, Todd.
Well, and York Catholic, earlier this year, they went to McSherrystown, the home of Delone Catholic, and knocked them off. And so I'm sure Delone Catholic coming in tonight looking for a little redemption here tonight against this York Catholic Fighting Irish team here.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's going to be a great game, and thank you guys for joining us on YouTube land and everywhere else that you're tuning in. We greatly appreciate you guys.
Yeah, we want to remind you to continue to follow Sports Shooting Stars on Facebook and Instagram, and moreover, subscribe to our YouTube page, Sports Shooting Stars. It's going to be a big weekend for hoops here in the area. Hoops for Harmony as well taking place this weekend, a 3-day event over Martin Luther King weekend. And you will be there, I will be there, the whole team will be there broadcasting some games. Come on out, pop out and support Hoops for Harmony this weekend. Brought to you by the athletic director from York Suburban, Ron Corsi. It's a big weekend for basketball, and Sports Shooting Stars will be part of it as we bring the game to you.
Welcome back, sports fans. Todd Edwards, the broadcast booth. My partner.
Loving and faithful God, as we come together for this contest, we ask you to bless these athletes. Keep them safe from injury and harm, instill in them respect for each other, and reward them for their perseverance. Lead us all to the rewards of your kingdom, where you live and reign forever and ever. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. And now, the playing of our national anthem.
There you have it, sports fans. Our prayer before tip-off, along with the playing of our national anthem. And we are moments away from tip-off here from York Catholic Forge and Gymnasium.
That's how one stat that really stands out to me tonight here is the York Catholic has 61 points per game, and the Delone Catholic is only allowing 29 points per game. So they're basically doubling what Delone Catholic is used to allowing. So it's curious to see how well that defense fares up against such a high-powered offense like the Irish.
Yeah, it should be interesting. Your starting five for Delone Catholic: Kaylee Brown, Jocelyn Robinson, Reese Meckley, Megan Jacoby, and Josephine Schussler. Starting five for York Catholic: Mariah Shue, Kylie Aldhoff, Katie Bolin, Bethany Lawler, and Jaden Brown. York Catholic will be wearing their white jerseys with green numbers. Delone Catholic in their black jerseys with white numbers.
Probably with the digital scoreboard on the other camera, so you might want to mention the score.
And we are underway. York Catholic will be moving right to left on your TV screen, and we thank you for tuning in tonight to Sports Shooting Stars. Off pass is intercepted by Delone Catholic. And now Delone with their first possession. Opening quarter action here from Forge and Gym, the campus of York Catholic. A big Division III matchup in YIAA. Earlier this season, Meckley drives to the net, misses, rebound by Jaden Brown. Earlier this season, York Catholic went to McSherrystown and knocked them off. So I believe Delone Catholic, Ash, is looking for a bit of redemption here tonight against this York Catholic.
I think a lot of redemption, not just a little bit.
Reese Meckley making her presence felt with rebounds. Reese Meckley, 5'11" junior. Yeah, Katie Bolin, we mentioned Katie Bolin, a senior, a Division II lacrosse commit to East Stroudsburg.
Wow.
Yes.
Athletic across the board.
Shot misses there by Delone as Mariah Shue now, the Lockhaven commit, brings the ball up for the Fighting Irish. Down to Jaden Brown. A scoreless contest with under 6.5 minutes in the opening quarter. We thank you for tuning in tonight. A nice crowd has settled in here at Forge and Gym. Megan Jacoby. Yeah. Early on here, Ash, it seems as if there's a lid on the net for both teams right now. A scoreless contest. Clock stopped with 6:04 in the opening quarter.
It looks like they're both trying to get into the flow of the game, their game.
Katie Bolin for three. In and out of the net. Yeah, the Lady Fighting Irish come in with a 13-1 record. The Delone Catholic Squirettes with a 12-2 record.
Not only do either one of these teams not want to lose tonight, but they're not used to losing at all.
No, not at all. Feed the ball down low and just lost control of it. Josephine Schussler rolls off her fingertips out of bounds. It'll be York Catholic's possession. Shu brings the ball up court. A scoreless contest as we approach the 5-minute mark. The feed down low to Katie Bolin. Not any longer. Katie Bolin scores the first points.
That's a beautiful cut of the basket there.
Yes.
Beautiful pass and beautiful cut. Love to see that. Sometimes it just comes down to the basics in basketball. You don't have to get too fancy.
That's a 3-point shot. Sinks it. Big three. Jocelyn Robinson. 5'9" junior with a big tray there.
She said you're making twos tonight?
Yeah.
I'm making threes.
Well, Shu matches it with her own three. And York Catholic with a 5-3 lead.
Just seeing that shot alone just does not, you can't deny why she has 1,000 points. That was just, looks like she's in the gym for hours practicing those threes alone.
Yeah, it just doesn't happen overnight.
Absolutely
yeah, it's
not.
Bethany Lawler now with the ball gives Katie Bolin. And now York Catholic with the possession. Trying to feed the ball down low to Jaden Brown, who is fouled. She'll head to the charity stripe. And that's their play, York Catholic. Trying to feed the ball down low to Jaden Brown, a 6-foot sophomore.
I can see how they're so dangerous because we've already seen that they can dish the ball down underneath. They're very good at assisting, and not only do they shoot the three-point shot good so far, they actually have Brown with her. She might be a force to be reckoned with tonight.
Yeah, she already has made her first of 2 shots here for Jaden Brown, the sophomore. 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. 7-3 lead, York Catholic. The feed down to Jacoby. Her shot misses, rebounded by Brown. And York Catholic gets it out. Shu to Bolin. And a nice pass. Katie Bolin with 4 points. And a timeout called by head coach Jerry Eckenrode with 3:38 to go. And your score, York Catholic 9, Delone Catholic 3. And a good timeout, I think, called by Delone Catholic to try to stop some of this momentum that York Catholic's currently on a roll.
Absolutely. She displayed right there alone that she has such a good court view of the game. She just does not just score, she actually assists. That was an incredible pass and right over top of the heads and the defenders of Delone Catholic. That was amazing.
Yeah, and certainly York Catholic has landed the first punch here tonight. We'll see how Delone Catholic can rebound.
Yeah, York Catholic's offense is just so versatile. Even in the first couple of minutes of this game, they were driving to the hoop and shooting under that 29 points per game that Delone Catholic is usually used to keeping teams under.
And a scramble for the ball. Delone Catholic comes out with it. The Delone points belong to Robinson. Bethany Lawler puts it up. And then there's another feed down to Bethany Lawler. Nice feed down to Katie Bolin. Fouled on her shot.
Yeah, I can see Maria shooting at the next level, Todd. She just passes the ball amazingly.
Yes.
Progressing over anybody else when it comes to assist.
Katie Bolin at the free throw line. Has 4 points. She'll have another opportunity to add to her point total with 2:27 remaining in the first quarter. It's York Catholic 9, Delone Catholic 3. Sinks the second shot. Gives Katie Bolin 5 points for the senior. Three-point attempt and a scramble for the ball. Shu comes up with it. Three-point shot by Althoff off the mark. And I think the coaching staff for Delone claimed Mariah stepped out of bounds and it wasn't called, but nevertheless, we're back to action here. Yeah. Three-point shot by Shu off the front of the iron, misses. And Kaylee Brown, she'll head to the free throw line. Foul called on Bethany Lawler, sophomore for York Catholic.
It just seems like Delone Catholic hasn't found their fluidity and a flow. I'm not seeing a lot of picks being set and a lot of it's kind of a lot of standing around. I think they need to mix it up a little bit and just get down on the block, get somebody open in the center.
Missed her second free throw shot. Now York Catholic brings the ball up court. Shu with the ball. Feeds it down to Jay. Wow. No shot there.
Beautiful dish down there to
Offense,
Brown, but
yeah.
it doesn't matter when that defender is in position for that charge. That was a great play. It's all anticipation there, Todd, to be in the right place at the right time
Yes.
to stop that offensive player.
Yeah, Olivia Potter for York Catholic checks in, gives Jaden Brown a break. With just over a minute remaining here in the opening quarter, York Catholic 10, Delone Catholic 4. Reese Meckley's shot off the mark. The feed to Katie Bolin misses. And you can tell they've practiced that a few times during gym practice here.
I think they try to practice that a
few
lot.
times.
It's a lot of team chemistry there between those
Jacoby's
two.
shot misses.
Good hustle by Reese Meckley. Pardon me, that was Lily Kane. Kylie Adolph with the ball.
Deep three by Lawler, misses. Potter puts it up and puts it in for her first points. 5'10" sophomore.
Offensive rebound by Potter.
Deep three. Jacoby misses there for the rebound and the put in. Lets Lily Kane her first points tonight.
Lily Kane did not start this game, but she is playing with passion tonight. Hustling for that ball that went out of bounds. Good offensive rebound. Shu looking for a foul there. Did not happen. We will end the first period 12-6.
York Catholic with the lead. And we'll go through some leading scores right now for York Catholic. Katie Boland leads all scores with 5 points, followed by Maria Shu with 3 points. For Delone Catholic, Jocelyn Robinson has 3, and Lily Kane with 2. It all adds up for a York Catholic lead, 12-6 over Delone Catholic. You're watching Sports Shooting Stars. We bring the game
To you. So what are your thoughts so far, Todd, after the first period? What do you think both teams are doing good at, and what do you think both teams can improve at?
I said earlier on, York Catholic really kind of started out on fire. I mean, it may be cold outside, but this team is not. And I think they kind of landed the first shot here. The first punch was thrown by York Catholic. Looking good so far. I think they kind of caught Delone Catholic a little bit off the mark a little bit, but they're still in this game, only down by 6.
Yeah,
as we head
absolutely.
into the second quarter.
Yeah, like I spoke about earlier, it just seems like the Delone Catholic offense just hasn't found its mojo yet. Just like to see a lot more screens to open up threes, or even just to dish it down into the box to their centers, their bigger girls. Just seems like they need to find their mojo on offense. They're actually playing pretty well defensively against York Catholic for the most part.
Yeah, they'll have the possession to start things off here with the second quarter, and we are underway. Nice feed down low, and a shot misses. Rebounded by Olivia Potter. And interesting, as we talked about a player to watch, Megan Jacoby held scoreless so far in this game as Lawler's three-point shot misses.
Very interesting stat.
Yeah, Jacoby, nice feed. And the put in by Samantha Bielmere, 5'9" junior, her first points.
Only a 4-point game, and Delone Catholic is rotating these players in and out, maybe to keep their starters fresh. And
Megan Jacoby, we talked about her bringing another feed.
The rebound by Shu.
Now Shu. Trap underneath the net there, and penalty or foul called. Number 22.
Yeah, at least Delone Catholic, their defense is being very, very aggressive here, which you do like to see. Against the high, powerful offense like the Irish, you have to keep that defense tight.
Shu with the ball. York Catholic being patient here. Offensively, as we said, averaging 61 points per game.
Impressive.
Yeah, impressive.
It's a lot of points for women's basketball. Caitlin Boland to Shu. Very good defensive possession for Delone Catholic
Beckley
there.
comes out with it for Delone. Jacoby for three and sinks it. A big three for Megan Jacoby. And her first points tonight for the senior, the South Carolina Aiken commit.
I think she might have heard you talking about her not scoring any points so far. She's like, watch this.
And she rained three there. Averaging 17 points per game, Megan Jacoby. As Shu's little floater misses.
Nice drive on the baseline and pass out of bounds.
Loss of possession there.
Intended for Bethany Lawler.
I see what Potter was, her intentions were there to pass it to Lawler. Oh,
Good
out of
hands.
bounds.
Good hands by
One of
that
the
fan
fans
over
caught
there.
it. Oh, yeah, no doubt about it. Heads-up play by the fan in the stands as Delone Catholic now just down by 1. They're on a bit of a run here in the second quarter. Nice bucket.
Lily Kane.
Yeah,
with a
Lily
field goal.
Kane with 4 points to give Delone Catholic their first
Wow.
lead tonight, 13-12 over
7
York
unanswered
Catholic.
points since we started the second period here, Todd.
Well, I think Delone Catholic's warmed up now.
Yes, they are.
No doubt about it. Potter's 3 misses. Ooh. Jacoby's shot. There for the rebound. That was Lily Kane trying to put it in down to Katie Bolin, and
Can't get her own rebound. Delone Catholic. Bringing it up, Megan Jacoby.
nice
shake and
behind the
bake.
back there, and a put in. Nice
Smeckley
move by
looking
Reese
like
Smeckley.
she's in the WNBA tonight, Todd.
A WNBA-like move by Reese Smeckley. And gives Delone Catholic now the 3-point lead, 15-12. Timeout called on the court with 4:55 remaining. And just like that, the pendulum and the momentum now on the side of Delone Catholic.
Absolutely, Todd. 9 points unanswered since the second quarter's period started. Megan Jacoby, like you said, is heating up, and a lot of them are meshing together. It seems like they're finding their mojo that we said that they didn't quite have earlier.
And the point distribution for Delone has kind of been spread out. Lily Kane has 4 points. Jocelyn Robinson with 3 points. Megan Jacoby, 3 points. And yeah, it's just not one player. It's a collective effort here by Delone Catholic as they
which we love to see.
Back in here with the lead, a 3-point lead, 15-12. York Catholic's possession, the inbound pass. Margaret Pfeiffer, the freshman, in for her first playing time for York Catholic.
And we have a backcourt violation by the Catholic.
And now York Catholic seems to be a bit on their heels right now, Ash.
Yeah.
And this is such a game of momentum and swings, and we're seeing that right now as it unfolds with 4:42 remaining. And before halftime, Delone Catholic with the lead, 15-12.
I think that was the first suspect pass that Shu has made all night long, but it was a very good defensive play by Catholic, Delone Catholic.
Shu with the ball, always looking up court. See her court vision, Raya Shu. 3-point shot misses, and a scramble for the ball. Delone Catholic comes out with it.
Good rebound done by Jocelyn Robinson. She looks up and she throws it out of bounds.
Yeah. Always have to be alert at these games. You never know when a flying basketball come into the stands. Seen a few of them already. With 4:10 remaining before halftime, York Catholic with the possession.
It's the moment you don't want to be texting, Todd.
Exactly. 3-point shot by Pfeiffer misses, and a scramble for the ball. Off the feet of Jaden Brown as it rolls out of bounds. It will be Delone Catholic's ball. 3:57 remain.
Still a 3-point game here.
Great game between two great teams here tonight on Sports
Absolutely
Shooting Stars.
is. Two powerhouses.
Jacoby's shot misses. Rebound by Shu.
Shu brings it up. Left hand.
Jaden Brown puts it in. And the and one, Ash.
And one for Jaden Brown. She is tough down there.
Yeah, and I've seen this team play a couple times this year. They like feeding her the ball down low in the post. And also plays volleyball for York Catholic as well.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
And participates in track as well in the spring. As Jaden Brown goes for the and one and puts it in. Gives Jaden Brown 5 points. Ties her teammate Katie Bolin with 5 points. And we're all tied up here.
Definitely much needed on that and one there, Todd.
Yeah, 15-15 with 3 minutes and 30 seconds remaining before halftime.
Down to Caitlin Brown.
Nice
Blocked
move
by number
by
31,
Lawler.
Bethany Lawler.
Shu with the ball. She thought about a three. Pfeiffer now for three and sinks it. Margaret Pfeiffer, the 5'9" freshman, with her first points and a big one there, a big tray.
Huge.
For the freshman, and gives York Catholic the lead 18-15 with under 3 minutes to go.
It's ironic we were talking about unanswered points by Delone Catholic. Now we've had 6 unanswered points by the Irish.
Nice feed down low to Katie Boland, and the put in as she got a hand in the face, but Katie Boland nonetheless gets the bucket with 7 points tonight. And a 5-point lead for York Catholic, 20-15. Oh, and the put in.
Blocked, but right into the hands of Lily Kane.
Lily Kane, a
off the
5'10"
bench.
sophomore, making her presence felt here for Delone Catholic, leads her team with 6 points. And York Catholic now,
Great defense.
yes,
By Delone.
and a scramble for the ball. Boland now comes out with it.
And it looks like we have an injury on the
Injured
court.
Delone Catholic Squirette. Near mid-court, it appears to be Samantha Bielmere. Slow to get up, and she's able to walk off the court on her own accord, but she's limping. Samantha, 5'9" junior, will be tended to by the training staff here at York Catholic. Kylie Aldhoff checking in for York Catholic as Jaden Brown will take a seat on the bench. York Catholic's possession. Shu now with the ball. Deep three by Shu. In and out of the bucket. Rebounded by Megan Jacoby.
Jocelyn Robinson at the top of the key. Drives to the hoop. Caitlin Brown.
Shot in and out of the bucket.
Great rebound by Caitlin Boland. She brings up the ball.
Shu's shot did not fall there.
Let's see if Delone Catholic in the last minute and 8 seconds here with a 3-point deficit can come back here.
Jocelyn Robinson with the ball for Delone Catholic. Under a minute remaining before halftime. Jacoby goes up to the net and gets her own rebound.
That's determination there, Todd. Driving to the hoop, calling for a clear out for herself and getting her own rebound and putting it back in. Very, very impressive.
Yeah,
very,
Jacoby with 5 points.
She plays with heart.
Under 30 seconds.
Kylie Adhoff with a walk.
Yeah, with
Turnover.
a travel call there.
Delone Catholic might milk this out to the end of the first half and try to take the lead, possibly. Down 1 point. 27.9 seconds left.
York Catholic clinging to a 1-point lead, 20-19. Meckley.
Nice drive by Reese Meckley.
Offensive charge. She was not happy with that call as she's...
It was debatable, but we're not the men in stripes tonight,
yeah, no.
so...
It'll be York Catholic's possession.
And a 5-second violation against the Irish turns it over to Delone Catholic. It looks like this might be the last play of the half.
The feed down to Meckley. Shot misses as Shu gets the rebound. Half-court shot by Boland. a bit off the mark there as we've arrived at halftime with your score. York Catholic 20, Delone Catholic 19. And Ash, it's lived up to its billing. What a first half here.
Absolutely.
From Forge and Jim. A very entertaining game. And Delone Catholic kind of has closed the gap, had a lead, fell back a little bit, but only down by one as both teams make their way back to the locker room. Interesting to point out the leading scores for York Catholic. Katie Bolin with 7 points, followed by her teammate Jaden Brown with 5 points. We look at Delone Catholic. Lily Kane has 6 points, and Megan Jacoby, who we talked about a little while ago, she was held scoreless. She's up to 5 points already as she's approaching the 1,000-point mark in her playing career here with Delone Catholic. You hear a little bit about the York Catholic pep band playing here at halftime, and be a good moment to thank our sponsors for tonight's broadcast, and for that matter, all season long. Shoe Seal Coating, OSS Health, Thornton Automotive of Dover, your Medicare solution, YMCA, Piccolo's Friendly Movers, Fairview Early Learning Center, Basil Insurance with our good friend Greg Basil, BLM Construction and Remodeling with Brian Singer, Vertical Raise, Parma Pizza of Dallastown, Wise Printing, and S3 Performance Training with John Turpak and Ron Johnson, all sponsors of Sports Shooting Stars. And we thank you, the fans, as well, for tuning in this Friday night, as we'll take a brief break in the action, and we'll be back with more Sports Shooting Stars as we bring the game to you.
Yeah, well, I think he doesn't. It's not on, or what? Okay. Well, let me get out. I'll take a look at it.
Welcome back, sports fans. Todd Edwards here in the broadcast booth with my broadcast partner, Ash Edwards, as we are seconds away from the start of the third quarter here from Forge and Gym on the campus of York Catholic High School. York Catholic will have the first possession in a game right now that York Catholic is clinging to a 1-point lead, 20-19.
And just like that, we're back at it.
Ready for second half action. You're watching Sports Shooting Stars. We bring the game to you. Katie Bolin drives to the net.
Enjoying this game so far with my bald brother Edwards here.
Yeah.
Edwards from another mother.
Yes, we're enjoying it here. Inbound pass to Mariah Shue. Deep three by Shue. There's Katie Bolin to clean it up with a rebound.
Cleanup crew, Bolin for York Catholic.
Yeah, Katie Bolin, we mentioned, is a Division II lacrosse commit to East Stroudsburg, but really putting it up tonight. Helping her team out. Showing her athletic ability on the part of the floor, and then coming up in the spring with the lacrosse season for York Catholic.
And Maria Shue is dishing the ball very, very well tonight. She's a little bit off on her three-point shooting.
Jane Brown down
with the
low.
drive. Scoot. And over the back call against
Jane Brown
for the Irish.
On Josie Schuschler, and fun matchup to watch between the two there as Jocelyn Robinson brings the ball up court now for Delone Catholic. Squirettes with the possession. Scramble for the ball. Interesting to see what halftime adjustments are made for both teams. As they
for sure. Absolutely.
The feed down low to Bolin. Aldhall
Kaliadhall.
For 3. Sinks it. Sophomore gets her first points tonight. And York Catholic extends their lead 25-19 with just over 6 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Schuschler drives to the net. Gets her own rebound.
Meckley down low. Spins, shoots, and misses. Rebound by Bethany Lawler for the Irish.
Finds Bolin down low again. They like that combination. Shoot to Bolin. Katie Bolin fouled on that play.
Bolin at 5'7". She is a force to be reckoned with down on the block. She is rebounding like a beast tonight.
9 points for Katie. Make it 10 as she hits double digits. Freshman Margaret Pfeiffer checking in for York Catholic as Jaden Brown will take a seat on the bench. Katie Bolin now another opportunity from the charity stripe. Rebound by Jocelyn Robinson as she brings the ball up court.
7-point game.
Nice move by Jacoby.
Nice drive by Jacoby, knocked out by the Irish. Goes back to the
5:44 remaining, third quarter.
7-point game.
And the put in by Reese Meckley. Gives Reese 4 points, 5'11" junior. Pulls Delone Catholic within 5, 26-21, York Catholic.
See if the Squirettes here can lock down on defense and get a turnover.
Shue being patient, puts up the 3. Reese Meckley now with the ball in transition, Delone Catholic, and a steal. Kylie drives to the net. Her shot just off the mark.
I got to give a lot of credit here to Jocelyn Robinson for playing as good a defense as she has against Shue tonight. Very tough task.
Nice move to the net by Megan Jacoby as she has 7 points now. Getting closer to the 1,000 mark for
She
Megan
sure is.
Jacoby.
And she's getting closer to her 17-point average that she's had throughout the year also.
Shu with a deep three. Off the backboard. Rebound by Delone. Catholic. Schussler now puts it up.
Oh, swatted
Swatted
away.
away.
Number 4, Kaylee.
Now
Kaylee
Jacoby
Brown.
gets the ball out
Meckley.
to Meckley for the easy bucket.
If you're a Squirettes fan, that's what you want to see. A block, a pass, and a shot. Nice
And
layup.
feed the ball down to Reese Meckley, 5'11" junior. Made it look easy on that play. Oh, nothing but net there. 2 big threes by Margaret Pfeiffer.
How do you make a 3 off the backboard from there? I would like to
Into the
know.
net. She practices that.
I think so too. That's what she's going to tell us anyway, Todd.
Off the back, deep three by Jacoby.
Nice rebound by Margaret.
A feed
Pfeiffer.
down low to Katie Bolin, and we've seen that play probably about 6 times already tonight, and it's going to send Katie Bolin back to the charity stripe as she's fouled.
Yeah, for how good the Squires defend, they have a
Reese
tough
Meckley's
task.
third foul, by the way.
They have a tough task up against the Irish. Caitlin Bolin, like you said, she is a force to be reckoned with down on the block, rebounding and dishing the ball down. And missed free throws like that might come back to bite either team in the end. Practice the free throws, kids.
And Katie Bolin will have another opportunity here. Sinks her second shot there, gives
Makes
Katie
it a
11
5-point
points.
game. 3:20 left, third period.
A back and forth game between the Catholics here. Schussler now baseline.
Jocelyn Robinson off. Rebound by Caitlin Bolin. Great defense by Delone Catholic here.
Playing tight defense. You mentioned it, Ash.
Bolin
There's
driving.
to the net. And what a move. And the and one.
The hoop and the harm by Bolin.
Katie Bolin. On fire tonight as she's slow to get up, helped by her teammates. And the and one opportunity. Leaving it all out there on the court. You can see her facial expressions. And quite the effort tonight by Katie Bolin. 13 points and the and one opportunity.
Absolutely. She grabbed that ball at the top of the key, drove it the whole way to the hoop, and she's at the foul line for an and one opportunity.
And sinks it.
And she connects to make it a 7-point game. 8-point game.
Bolin with 14 points as she checks out for a breather on the bench. Olivia Potter checks back in for York Catholic. Schussler with the ball. Drive to the net by Jacoby and the put in.
That was beautiful.
9 points for Megan Jacoby.
Brown with the screen for Shu at the top of the key. Jacoby bringing the ball up.
In and out. A bucket for Jacoby. Under 2 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. In a fast-paced third quarter here. Ash.
Yeah, it is.
Jane Brown back in for York Catholic. Nice move by Bethany Lawler. her first points for the sophomore.
And
She's been a key contributor for this York Catholic
absolutely.
team.
If you're Delone Catholic here, you have to score. 8-point game, 1:23 left, third period.
3-point shot up off the mark, rebounded by Potter.
Shoot to Lawler to Brown, downtown.
She can make that play all night long. Easy bucket for Jaden Brown. It gives her 7 points. Now a 10-point lead for York Catholic, 37-27 as we are under the 1-minute mark. Jacoby for 3. Nothing but net on that play. 12 points for Megan Jacoby. And we mentioned it earlier, inching closer to the 1,000 mark for Megan Jacoby. Now a 7-point lead for York Catholic, 37-30. And a turnover. Delone Catholic with the ball.
By Samantha Bielmir.
Now Jacoby at about the midcourt point. Going to set up her offense.
Seems like Bielmir's ankle is feeling a lot better than it was earlier. Good to see.
Yeah, she's back in the game. Number 33 for Delone Catholic.
It looks like they're milking it down here for the last shot.
They're leading the clock right now for the final shot as we're under 10 seconds, third quarter. Jacoby for 3. In and out.
Shake and bake. Shoot with the rebound. See if she can get it off.
Shoe now from the midcourt. Shot misses. And we've arrived at the end of the third quarter with your score. York Catholic 37. Delone Catholic 30. And Ash, I'll ask you your thoughts after 3 quarters here from Forge and Gym on the campus of York Catholic.
Wow, if you haven't seen enough action in this game yet tonight, you are not watching the game that we are, because I am very, very, very impressed with this.
Yeah, I want to remind the fans to stay tuned for fourth quarter action, and it's never too early to start thinking about maybe a player of the game or players of the game. As we approach the final 8 minutes in regulation, York Catholic with the lead, 37-30 over Delone Catholic. The leading scorer for Delone Catholic, well, Megan Jacoby with 12 points. She's really poured it on here in the second half. And for York Catholic, Katie Bolin has 14 points, followed by Jaden Brown with 7, and Margaret Pfeiffer, the freshman, has 6 points.
Absolutely, like you said, Kaylin Bolin with 14. She averaged 12 points per game throughout the whole entire year so far, so she's 2 points above her average.
And we have a scoring update from Hoops for Harmony. York Suburban Boys 42, Red Lion 34. As we mentioned, Hoops for Harmony started tonight and will be taking place through Sunday. And get out and support local basketball. And not only local, but you're going to be seeing some top Division I talent from around the region coming into play. And sometimes, you know, Ash, you have to travel maybe to Philly, Baltimore to see it. They're going to be right here in our backyard. Spartan Fieldhouse on the campus of York Tech. York High as well will be hosting games. So if you're a basketball fan, this is your time of the year this weekend over Martin Luther King weekend.
Absolutely. York County does a great job at bringing in all these teams from around the area and
region. Really, it's just Jacoby for 3.
We had the opportunity to announce the football tournament at York Suburban earlier this year.
So the Rose Bowl.
It's not only basketball but football. But York County is great at recruiting all these great teams in Hop Tip and big name schools like that come to York, and we greatly appreciate them.
In transition now, York Catholic. Shu with the ball.
Lawler launching it from
for
3.
A deep 3 for Bethany Lawler. Gives Lawler 5 points and now extends York Catholic's lead to 10.
Timeout by the Squirettes.
40-30 right now over Delone Catholic as a timeout on the court with 7:13 remaining. And I look down at head coach Jerry Eckenrood, who is not happy right now. You can see it written all over his face as he's just below us. $7:13 remaining.
Jerry Eckenrood's been around for a long time, and he still has that fire in his heart, man.
We heard and seen that right now. 26th season, 600 wins. He picked that up this week. And congratulations again to Coach Jerry Eckenrode. As we mentioned in our pregame show, both head coaches over 1,000 wins combined. It's just an incredible resume between the two head coaches.
It's incredible to see two legends like that in York County.
Yeah, and right here on Sports Shooting Stars. Kevin Bankos, over 400 wins for York Catholic.
We appreciate you guys.
2 state titles.
We appreciate everybody tuning in to us tonight. The Edwards brothers here.
Yeah, 4 state titles for Coach Jerry Eckenrode at Delone Catholic.
Wow.
Jacoby with the ball baseline, puts the ball up. And a scramble for the ball.
Got her own rebound, dishes it out.
Schuessler now, the jump shot misses.
And Delone Catholic on offense has just gone cold. Shoot at the top of the key.
Bolin.
Nice head fake.
She's not afraid to get fouled. That's for sure. We've seen Katie Bolin on the hardwood here a lot.
She greets the contact, that's for sure.
Does. She may be sore come tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I think the ice packs might be in effect tomorrow.
No doubt, as she heads to the charity stripe with 14 points.
That was a great head fake by Kylie Altoff to set her up for that.
Misses her first shot. She'll have another opportunity.
Trying to make this an 11-point game with 6:41 left in the game.
Still plenty of time for Delone Catholic to bounce back into this. Down by 10. Bolin sinks her second shot. Gives Katie 15 points leads. All scores in tonight's game.
Meckley with the ball at the top of the key.
Reese Meckley now with the ball for Delone Catholic. An 11-point lead for York Catholic, 41-30. 3-point shot.
Jocelyn Robinson is off.
Jacoby. There's Jaden Brown with the rebound.
It's hard to get an offensive rebound over Brown.
No doubt. Oh, scramble for the ball. As both players near that bench there as they went out of bounds.
Great hustle there by Schuessler of Delone Catholic.
Timeout on the court with 5:59 remaining. A timeout by Jerry Eckenrode. Your score, York Catholic 41. Delone Catholic 30. And Coach Eckenrode still jawing with some of the refs, the officials here on the court. Not happy with some of the calls maybe throughout the game, and he's letting them hear it right now in between another timeout.
Yeah, tough job for the guys in the pinstripes there, but in all honesty tonight, credit to them for being here and supporting sports themselves. And in all honesty, I feel like it's been a pretty fairly judged game tonight.
Yeah, and we want to remind the fans all weekend, Hoops for Harmony taking place. Pop out, put your face in the place. Some big games, some teams from around the region. I think it's a total of 55 teams playing 48 games within 3 days. Just an incredible array of talent and teams converging here in the greater York area.
I'm looking forward to
King weekend.
Can't wait, man. It's going to be excellent.
York Catholic with the possession.
Shooter Brown.
Oh, down low to Brown. And puts it in.
And scores.
For Brown. The sophomore now with 9 points.
That is a great 1-2 punch between Shu and Brown there, Todd.
Yes. Yeah, she's... And a 13-point lead now for York Catholic, 43-30. Jacoby puts it up. Schuessler there puts it in.
Good fight for the rebound there.
It's Josie Schuessler's first points tonight.
Wow, impressive. I've seen her all over the floor.
Yeah, playing tough defense against Jaden Brown.
Shoot with the rock. Over to Bethany Lawler.
Shoot baseline. Goes to the net. There's Brown with a rebound.
Brown with the rebound. Unofficially, I have to guess that Brown has at least 12 rebounds in this game.
Yeah, unofficially, yeah, she's making her presence felt. Delone's possession.
We're just under 5 minutes here. It's time to lock it down. Being down 11 points, you got to get some good offensive possessions here.
Reese Meckley. There's Schussler down low. And the bucket for Schussler.
Great passing, great shot. Nice layup.
Delone trying to claw their way back into this game.
Kali Adhoff to Shu. Shu downtown to Brown.
Feed it down to Brown. And the and one.
Hooping the harm.
Gives Jaden Brown 11 points and an and one opportunity with 4:18 remaining.
Seemed like Delone Catholic had pretty good positioning there. And
yeah, fourth foul on Megan Jacoby, Ash.
Ouchie.
Something to keep an eye on.
In and out for Brown. Meckley bringing the ball up.
Okay, yep.
Turns it over. Irish looking to inbound the ball here to Shu.
Inbound pass to Shu. And you can sense York Catholic in no hurry to kind of get this play off. Under 4 minutes, maybe bleeding some time off the clock right now. With the lead, 45-34 over Delone.
11-point game here. If you can take up 20, 30 seconds per possession and still score, it's going to be a great outcome for the Irish. If you're Delone Catholic here, you got to lock down on defense.
Collision.
A lot of contact there by two players, but no foul was called either way. Mullins is fouled by Meckley.
To the dismay of Coach Eckenrode. Again, not happy with the officials here tonight. And fourth foul called on Reese Meckley.
Yeah, Meckley thought she got hooked there by Mullins, but she did not.
Lily Keene having a seat on the bench for Delone.
Great defense by Robinson.
Yeah, it's great. And wow, back and forth we go here. Emotions are kind of boiling over on both teams right now.
And for some reason, that wasn't called a shooting foul. They're taking the ball out of bounds.
No, yet.
And that foul was called on Caitlin Bolin.
Feed down low.
Delone and York Catholic boys score right now. Tied up 4 going into overtime.
We're being
Reese
told
Meckley
it's tied.
going to the
boys
line.
tied up 40-40. Going to overtime. Reese Meckley sinks her first 2 shots. 7 points for Reese Meckley.
We got a great coach battle here, Todd.
I tell you, yeah,
great coach battle.
Is a lot going on, and maybe the viewers at home can't quite pick it up. But, yeah, some jawing going on between both head coaches here, Coach Bankos and Eckenrode.
Players are a little...
With the officials, yeah, things getting a little verbal here. And
players are a little chippy.
Out on the court with 3:13 remaining here in fourth quarter. York Catholic 45, Delone Catholic 36.
Players are a little
cooler
chippy.
heads will prevail here during the timeout, Ash.
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to happen, though. Not with these two teams and these two coaches putting on the boxing gloves tonight.
Yeah. We may get a bonus here tonight, huh? More than a basketball game. Huh?
We did say this was a heavyweight battle tonight, but we were thinking more basketball than boxing, but yeah, you never know. No technicals have been handed out in this game yet.
I was waiting for that.
Got very tolerable referees here tonight. Kalen Bolin inbounding the ball to Shu. And some lockdown defense by Robinson.
Shu kicks it out to Aldhoff.
Kali Adolf to Bolin, top of the key.
Nice pass down to Brown and puts it in.
Dish down to Brown, and Brown scores.
Wow, 13 points for Jaden Brown. Jacoby for a 3 and sinks it.
From downtown.
15 points for Meg. Yeah. 15 points for Megan Jacoby.
8-point game.
13 points away from 1,000 for Megan Jacoby.
This Irish offense is hot tonight, but you got to give credit to Delone Catholic's defense. They are playing lockdown defense. Robinson having the task of guarding Shu all night. She's going to be tired tonight.
Yeah. And York Catholic will be participating in the Hoops for Harmony tournament Sunday.
Wow.
The showcase event this weekend.
Aggressive, but a little bit too aggressive there by Reese Meckley. I think that's her 5th foul.
And that was 5th foul on Reese Meckley as she's fouled out for the remainder here of the game with 2:04 remaining. Checking in Lily Kane, who has 6 points.
Nice trap by Delone Catholic.
Yeah,
York Catholic getting the ball across the half court. Shoe falls down, out of bounds, turnover to Delone Catholic. Down to 8 with 1:54 left. What do you think here, Todd? Do you have to take a 3, or do you think you can milk it out and play some great defense and just score 2 at a time?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, a couple threes would be nice right now. York Catholic with the lead, 47-39. Whatever their game plan is going to be, they're going to need to bounce into it. Time's not on their side right now. 1:54 remaining as there's a timeout called on the court. And the York Catholic pep band entertaining the fans here. It's been everything we wanted and more, I think, tonight.
Absolutely.
A great contest between these both schools here.
Yeah, if you're Delone Catholic here, maybe look for a 3 and play some trap defense here. Try to lock them down before they get the ball over half court. Becomes an issue, even with a good defense. If you have somebody that's a threat like Mullins and you got Brown downtown, it's hard to handle her for sure. If you're a fan of York Catholic, I would like to see a lot more of like a high-low post between Bolin and Brown, just because they got the height advantage and they have been a threat, and they've proved that tonight throughout the whole entire game so far.
Delone with the possession coming off the timeout.
Curious what Coach Eckermode has come up here with.
Jacoby for a deep 3. And it falls.
Just like we scripted
18
it.
points. And a travel called on Jaden Brown.
Great defense
with 1:35 remaining. And a 5-point lead right now for York Catholic.
There's that Delone Catholic defense we were talking about, Todd.
And Jacoby puts it up for 3, misses. There for the rebound and the put-in. Jocelyn Robinson
making it a 3-point game with
and
a minute 20 seconds
lead for York Catholic. You can see this press. Bolin brings the ball up court.
Shu at the top of the key. Finally fouled by Robinson. Couldn't keep up with her. And Delone Catholic is over the foul limit there, so
well, yeah, and you see, I mean,
line.
you're sending Mariah Shu, a 73% free throw shooter.
Wow.
Probably not who you want at the free throw line if you're Delone
Not in
Catholic.
this situation with a minute 9 left.
Shu misses her first shot.
Still,
and these are big These are big points here right now.
Absolutely, and like we spoke about earlier, the free throws earlier in the game mean a lot later in the game, and these free throws later in the game mean a lot more than the ones earlier in the game.
Sinks her second shot there for Mariah Shu, has 4 points.
Robinson with the ball, fouled by Shu. You want to talk about intensity. This is intensity, Todd Edwards.
It's ramping up here. 4-point lead. York Catholic 48, Delone Catholic 44.
Megan Jacoby looking to inbound the ball.
And Jacoby getting closer to the 1,000 mark.
Kaylee Brown wide open for 3. She shoots.
Wide open. Boland there with a rebound.
Rebound by Boland to Shu. Just under 48 seconds left here in the game. 4-point game.
York Catholic playing a game of keep away right now. 36.5 seconds remain.
Yeah, and like you said, Todd, you want to do anything you can to try to get the ball out of Shu's hands, especially when it comes to making free throws at the end of the game, being at 73%. That is crucial.
Yeah, and right now we're having Kylie Aldhoff, the sophomore, at the free throw line. Sinks her first shot.
5-point game.
Again, we talked about big shots. These free throws are. York Catholic 49, Delone Catholic 44. We want to remind the fans to stay tuned to our post-game show. We will interview player or players of the game.
Misses the second. Robinson bringing the ball up.
Nice bounce pass and the put in by Lily Kane. That's 8 points for Lily Kane. And a timeout on the court with 27.7 seconds. York Catholic holding on to a 3-point lead, 49-46. Ash, I tell you what, it's a game.
York Catholic.
We're getting our money's worth, and
York
the fans
Catholic,
at home as well.
York Catholic thought they were literally running away with the game there, and Delone Catholic has said, not so fast. We're going to run down the court and score and make this a 3-point game and make you make your free throws.
We're getting an update here. York Suburban 64. Red Lion 57 with just over a minute remaining. And we've got to shout out to Brandy Shope, who is giving us a scoring update.
And if you're Delone Catholic here, you're definitely looking to lock down on this inbound play for York Catholic. Try to get a turnover here quickly and score. Don't necessarily need a 3 even though you're down 3 points, but it might come down to the free throw battle here at the end of the game, possibly.
Yeah, it's York Catholic's possession, and Lawler with the ball.
Lawler
back to Boland.
Trapped by Delone Catholic and stolen.
A travel called on Delone.
Great trap and turnover by Delone.
It. 19.6 seconds remaining. The inbound pass to Shu. Katie Boland.
Fouled by Megan Jacoby.
And that's the 5th foul on Megan Jacoby. Her night is done tonight. She'll finish with 18 points. Sophia Walter checking in for Delone Catholic as Katie Boland now at the charity stripe. York Catholic with a 3-point lead, 49-46.
That's exactly what Delone Catholic needed there, Todd.
Yes. Yeah, and
15.9 seconds left in this.
Katie's going to have another opportunity here.
Delone trying to make this a 2-possession game.
She sinks her second shot and gives Katie 16 points, and that was a big free throw there. It extends York Catholic's lead to 4, essentially a 2-possession game here for Delone with 15.9 seconds remaining in this contest.
Literally the biggest free throw of the game was right there, Todd.
Yeah.
Really, truly was. And no disrespect to the referees, but what do you think about that traveling call? It was a good trap. It was a good steal. She was on her back. She was trying to pass it to her teammate. I don't know. I'm glad I'm in that position.
I'm not an official.
I'm glad I have a mic in my hand and not stripes on my body tonight.
There you go.
And if you're the Squirettes here, you definitely want to get down there and score as soon as possible, commit a foul, and hope that you foul the correct person that is not a good free throw shooter in this situation.
Don't go anywhere, sports fans. Final 15 seconds playing out here from Forge and Jim.
See what Coach Eckenrode has scripted up here for his players here at the end. They inbound the ball, bringing it up.
Three-point shot up, misses.
There for the put-in. Lily Kane finishes with 10 points. And York Catholic will walk away with the win tonight.
Wow.
50-48 over Delone Catholic. And what a contest here from Forge and Jim as both teams exchange handshakes post-game. We'll make our way down to the hardwood floor.
Absolutely.
Talk to
great finish there at the end, Todd. Can't ask for anything better than that. Great lockdown defense by the Irish. Took Delone Catholic a little bit too long to get that ball across half court, and it did make a difference at the end of the game there. They would have had probably 2-3 seconds left.
Yeah, an impressive performance tonight by York Catholic as they walk away with the win tonight. Again, 50-48 as the fans file out. Both teams make their way back to the locker room. We'll make our way down to the hardwood floor. We'll be back with more here momentarily with Sports Shooting Stars. We bring the game to you.
Good game, Coach. Good game.
Yeah, I figured out the game. Yeah, I figured we'll 16, 13 points. I mean,
Wow. Oh, your captain does.
Yeah.
I was originally going to
Oh, really?
But I can't because we get
Okay. I got you.
I gotta go back
Well,
one
and the
day.
problem is, yeah. No, oh, we got it.
Berlin.
Berlin. Okay, yeah, I'll mention that. That's your next one. No, I called because. Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Oh, no, thanks for having us.
Good game.
Yeah, I mean, you hustled it out. I mean, big.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Great game.
And the coaches going out and each other. I mean, it was entertaining.
Your court view is really
Yeah, your
good.
vision.
Yeah,
I mean, looking
like
up
you're not looking over here.
I didn't
You're
score
looking-
much, but I knew I had to
No,
shoot
yeah, I
it,
think
so.
you finished with 4 unofficially. That is, but I mean, but yeah, I mean, still.
You're always looking down the court.
And Delone, you took them 2-0 this year. I mean, that has to win the last
I
time.
know. I mean, that happened. Last time that happened was probably
Before you were on.
before I was even like in high school. So it happened like fifth
Okay.
grade. So me and Katie were both in fifth grade. Last time we even beat them, period.
Oh, really?
So yeah, it's been 7 years.
They have great games.
I
Now,
know.
you for Harmony Sunday, right? Or
Yeah.
yeah.
If it's on still, because it's like supposed to snow.
Oh.
But if it's on, yeah, we've been the Berlin Brothers. Which,
over Delone Catholic. You went 2-0 against this team. To my right, Jaden Brown, you finished with 13 points. Talk about your performance tonight.
I mean, I really just gave it my all out there because I know how much this meant for our coaches, our seniors. I mean, we haven't done this in a really long time, so I knew I had to go out there and give it my all, and that's what I did.
Well, and you delivered in a big way. And next to you, Katie Ball, you finished with 16 points. You led all scores. I got a feeling you may be sore tomorrow morning. Talk about, you were on the hardwood a lot getting fouled in addition to your point total. Talk about that tonight.
Yeah, like Jaden said, I like to give it my all and be very aggressive, and that's kind of what I did. And sometimes I end up on the floor when I do that, but it's a lot of fun, so I was happy.
Now, are you sore after tonight? I mean, are you going to feel it or what?
Oh, yeah, I definitely feel it right now.
I want to remind the fans, she is going to play lacrosse at the next level at East Stroudsburg, but what a basketball player as well. We saw that on display. Mariah Shue, you contributed tonight with 4 points, and your court vision's phenomenal, finding these two on the court. Talk a little bit about that tonight.
Well, I obviously didn't have the best night shooting, but I knew I had to contribute in other ways, so I found my open teammates, and that led to me helping them get better opportunities and us to win the game eventually.
Well, you know, it was a big week for you. You celebrated your birthday. You celebrated 1,000 points. Talk about all that this week as well, scoring 1,000.
I hit 1,000, and then literally 2 days later, it was my birthday, so I definitely had a crazy week. And, I mean, to top it off, we beat Delone. We're in the
Not once, but twice this season.
Not once, but twice, and we're coming for the division, the top of it.
And that's what my next question. Where do you go from here? We'll start with you, Jade.
I mean, this win obviously means a lot to us, puts us ahead in the division, and now we're really focused on our game Sunday, and then after that, districts.
Well, you mentioned that Hoops for Harmony Sunday. You're ready for Berlin, Katie? How about it this Sunday?
Yes, we're definitely ready, and we're excited.
Yep. Mariah, your thoughts? Sunday's competition, Hoops for Harmony.
I think they're in our district, so we got to get ready to see them later on, and we got to be ready. So.
Well, you talk about districts, you talk about counties. You're going to be part of it. We have some gifts. Come on over here, Carter. Come on over here. Let's. Okay, yeah, player of the game, well deserved, and the hard hat between the points and you can put it on. It's yours to keep. Jaden Brown, there it is. Let's get it in. Let's get it in. Group pick. Ladies, we'll let you celebrate with your fans and family here. Congratulations. Big win tonight.
Congrats.
Congrats, Kate.
Get that ice bath tonight. Get that ice bath.
Well, congratulations. They won a big win tonight, and York Catholic walking away with a W here on their home court.
Absolutely, averaging 61 points per game throughout the whole entire year. Unfortunately, they only got the 50 tonight, but 50 was enough to beat 48. 2-point win or 20-point win. A win is a win. They had a great offensive attack tonight against Delone Catholic for sure.
They did.
Delone Catholic, no disrespect. They have a great defense. Just wasn't quite good enough tonight.
Not tonight, but they're going to be around. There's no doubt about it. Delone Catholic, York Catholic in the hunt, Division III YAIAA. Congratulations again to York Catholic. We thank you for tuning in tonight. Todd Edwards, Ash Edwards. We're Sports Shooting Stars. We bring the game to you. Oh, yeah, that was good. I mean, yeah, it was good. Good game, man. Sports Shooting Stars. We bring the game to you.